football, and how will that factor into this game?
It's always a factor, Jim, when you have good weather. Now you can call anything you want and not worry about the elements disturbing your game plan. It's a complicated game. There's no doubt about it, but it's less complicated when you have good weather.
The Steelers are back deep, waiting to return the kick. This game has officially begun. And here's Todman. Coming onto the field now, the youngest starting quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl, Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, when you talk about Ben Roethlisberger, look, he's so accomplished for a quarterback in the NFL, never gets the credit he deserves. And I'll say it one more time, one of the best throwers of the football in the NFL.
The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 29. Bryant's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Colts defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. First down and 10. Bell's got it on the handoff. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Ball from the 46. Second down and 9. Bell's got it on the screen. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
They'll set up now at midfield. The Steelers will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Third down and 13. Beckham is going to pull in the bullet pass.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
The Steelers getting set now to try to put 3 on the board. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
Jackson's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL to prepared and ready to go.
The Colts go with two tight ends on this play. First down at the 28. It's the old counter play. That's a gain of 6.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Let's go.
Second down, 4 to go. Brings it in.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
The line of scrimmage, the 35. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And it's batted down. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. The Colts will come out in the pistol. The Colts will take the snap from the 35. Slashing to the right side. Whitner's there to take him down. The line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line. Back to the ground. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
From the red zone. The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The Colts offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Coming to the line at the 8. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Picks up about 2.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. So, first and goal to go. They call his name again. For this defensive group at safety, the former 49er, Dante Whitner.
Dante Whitner is one of those dual safeties. He's good against the pass, and he is one heavy hitter. He can jar the football loose with some of those tough hits.
Coming to the line at the 3. Goal line defense on the field. They hand it off to him again. Runs it across for the touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Colts getting set for the point after. It's good. The Steelers looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. The Steelers set to return the kick. Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Colts defense comes out for the start of a new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you'd learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
The Colts come out in a dime package. The Steelers take it from the 28 and gains about 1. One player to watch on that offense today, the electrifying wideout, Odell Beckham Jr.
It's amazing the fame and everything that came his way, and rightly so. Just from the games he played last year, he was a force and one of the best talents I've seen come in the NFL in a long time.
Ben Roethlisberger takes a look down from under center. Roethlisberger, a foot race to the end zone. The 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Bill, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Colts return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score is 10-7. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Colts offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 21.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Let's go.
Gets the handle here. Jones is all over that offense and brings him down.
On the offensive side, if it's 3rd and long, there's very few plays that you have that are going to pick this up. So be careful in a situation like this.
Third down on the way. The Colts will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Launches it down the field. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half. You got 4th and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
The Colts are set to punt. For about 4. The Steelers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The Steelers take it from the 33. That's dropped by Bryant, who couldn't bring it in. Now, talking about the defense, an undrafted player back in 2012 who is one of the top tacklers in the league, linebacker Vontaze Burfict.
When coaches talk about Burfict, they talk about how physical he is, what a good tackler he is, and how much he really understands the game. Those are great traits to have as a linebacker.
The Steelers take it from the 33. Looking across the middle, and that's a gain of 9.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
On the way, 3rd down. The Colts with a nickel look here on defense. Bell's taking the handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind, punt the football away. That's the right decision.
They'll take it at the 20. The Colts offense now ready to get a drive going. Not something we've seen a whole lot of to this point, as the punters are having a very busy afternoon of it here, Phil.
Well, you know, Jim, I came into this game and I just wanted to see a lot of punts because that's exciting football, right? That's what we've seen so far. So let's see if one of these offenses, maybe the one out there right now, could get something going and put some excitement back in the stadium.
First down at the 20. Handoff. He's tackled right at the 31. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The first quarter is in the books, and we've seen a pitcher's duel thus far. Which defense is going to crack first? We'll be back after this.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
They bring in the extra tight end. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Easy catch there. No one near him. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Set up now at the 42. Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Makes the reception.
When you throw a slant route, it's really important for the quarterback to make sure he keeps it right in front of the receiver and to his body. Why? So he can make the catch and protect himself. They did it perfectly that time, and that completion almost got him a first down.
Third down now. The Colts come out. Jumbo package on the field. They'll go ground. And he's going to be tackled, but that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Lining up here, looking to tie the game on this field goal try. the kick in. It's through there. The kick is good. Just out of the first quarter, and that field goal ties this game up.
Well, that's the good. The good news is you tied the game up. The bad news is some bad play calls prevented you from scoring the touchdown to take the lead.
The Steelers set to return the kick. It's Todman taking a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Steelers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Steelers head to the line. Second quarter of a tie game. The score's 10-10. First down at the 20. Here's the handoff.
The Steelers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of a couple that time. Second down and 12. Handoff made.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for third and long. When he wants to try to pick the play up or the first down with a throw down the field, it can be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up third and long situations.
Third and forever. Airing it out. Has the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2. The Steelers have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Roethlisberger's play has been spectacular.
Boy, spectacular. That's right. That is the word for it. He's throwing the football well. He does have good wide receivers. And how about the offensive line? Let's give them a lot of credit. They are doing a fantastic job.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Dez Bryant with the catch.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Second and 4. The catch by Bell. Smith's all over the ball carrier.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Coming to the line at the 50. It's Williams in the backfield. Third down and 6. Williams has the catch. Has 12 on this play.
Roethlisberger selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Two tight ends on the field here. Now 1st and 10. Heaving it down the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The football is at the 38. Second down and 10. Bell's going to take the handoff now.
Bell's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It's 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Looking at every option. Olivier Vernon takes down the quarterback. This game has the feel of one of those old 10-7, 6-3 sort of slugfest from back in the 50s or 60s, as both of these defenses, Phil, have imposed their will here in the first half.
You are right. That is the feel it has, and I like the way it's feeling. It's fun to watch this, isn't it? I think even you are kind of excited to see something different and fun to watch so far.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Colts bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive. The Colts come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 10-10.
Let's go.
The Colts from the 27. Catch made.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Fleener's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. 1st and 10. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. The Colts come to the line with an empty backfield. From the gun. Makes the catch in the open field.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Coming to the line at the 32.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Out of the gun. Pulls it in. Not able to get away from Tuitt that time.
The Colts have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Pass is intercepted. A late second quarter interception could certainly change the tenor of this game, Phil, as we head near halftime.
Oh, it really can. I'll tell you, the game, it's tied, all that. You're thinking the worst that's going to happen to us. We're going to go in at halftime tied. And now, all of a sudden, if this offense can take advantage of this opportunity, that will change everything going inside.
The Steelers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
First down at the 23. And Brown brings it in. That's a gain of 6. The Steelers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way. The Steelers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. They go screen with Bell. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Stands in the pocket. And intercepted. What a great job by the defense coming up with the pick and giving themselves one more chance to break the tie before halftime.
Well, yeah, is it a great job? I don't know. The quarterback, oh, terrible decision. I know, good play by the defense getting that interception, but the play call, the decision by the quarterback, they were both bad.
The Colts with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. The Colts all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Takes it from the gun. Throws the pass. Intercepted! As we near halftime, the offense has the opportunity to grab the lead heading into the break.
Well, I don't like their chances, and really both of these teams has been pretty sorry play so far here in the first half. They both deserve to go in at halftime tied.
The Steelers' offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Catch made by Bryant. Bryant's marked down after a gain of 9. Offense getting set now following the timeout. Here's the football marked at the 47. The Colts lined up in the nickel. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
The Colts getting set for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Steelers set to return the kick. Smartly takes a knee in the end zone. The Colts defense has definitely starred on this field today.
Yeah, well, listen, they're playing very well on the defensive side. I will agree with that. But you know what I do not like is the fact that they're saying things to the offense like, pick it up, we need you guys to play well too. So just enjoy the fact that you're doing a good job here so far.
The Colts will come out in the dime. First down at the 20. Bell's going to secure the handoff.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers have an edge in time of possession right now. The Colts, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Midway through the first quarter, he'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. We go now late in the first. Browns got the reception, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a field goal. After the INT, offense comes out now. The hurry throw would be picked off. Steelers defense happy to get off the field. Now following the interception, under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Smith's the one who would run it back for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. The Colts are ready to return the kick. With this kick, the second half is underway. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. No one would argue that these are two of the best running backs in the league, but you see the stats, and both have been held in check.
Yeah, they've been held in check because the defense is keyed on the running back today. They crowded the line of scrimmage. When you have situations like this to win the football game, it is truly up to your quarterback now.
The third quarter begins with this play. Has the grab. On his way. The 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And that touchdown puts them in the driver's seat. Early stages of the second half.
You know, somewhere along the line, you got to take a stand and you just got to say, I've had enough. And on the defensive side, they didn't do that in that drive. So maybe they could come out on the offensive side, find a way to score some points and get back into this game.
The Colts with an extra point try on the way. Inside of the uprights. The Colts ready to boot the football down the field. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Colts have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 30. Bell takes it out of the eye.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 6 coming up. The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Steelers have it at the 34. It's intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. And what a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
A look at Eric Weddle right there. Partner, what do you think he has to do to get this defense to toughen up? Because they've been getting pushed around through these first 3 quarters.
Look, defense is all about trying hard, playing with emotion, and that's what they got to do, Jim. Come out, pick up the pace, and get it done.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score.
Get ready. Right to the end. Right to the end.
First down at the 39. And they deck the quarterback.
Good job with the safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Ball at the 47.
Let's go.
The give. And Weddle lets down the outside run for a loss. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point. That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, fake that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
The Colts really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Pat McAfee now ready to punt.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Steelers bring their offense back onto the field here, trying to avoid a repeat of the mistake on their last drive, which was, of course, an interception.
Yeah, you're looking for a way to get that momentum back. And how do you do that with a good play call on first down? Catch the defense off guard, get some momentum on the offense, give your players confidence so they can let it go.
Roethlisberger's alone in the backfield. Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Colts at the line. Dime package. Bell's handed the football. That picks up 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
3rd and 1 coming up. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Bryant's got it, and a first. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
First down on the way. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. They'll go ground. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 4 coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Steelers will take the snap from the 45. And they are in on Bell. The Steelers trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Bell's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Colts defense now is going to go nickel. Roethlisberger from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
At the 31, here we go. The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Bryant's got a touchdown, and they get one back. How important was that score, Phil? Facing a big deficit and suddenly scoring a touchdown, and things look a whole lot different.
Well, it was great. It was great. What a job to find a way to score that touchdown. And now the coach has got to look at the scoreboard and start thinking of a different strategy since this game has gotten close.
And the extra point is good. Roethlisberger certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Steelers getting set to kick it away. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. They have this one covered up, And it's going to set them back for a loss. Taking a look at the rush totals, both these defenses have to be happy with those numbers.
Yes, Jim, I'm sure they're happy what they've done. They've made the offense one-dimensional. So when you have an offense that can't run, just think about one thing. And what's that? Go after that quarterback.
Get ready.
Second and 12. They go draw and pick up about 4. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle and breaking it.
Now looking at third down. The Steelers lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Surveys. Amazing catch.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. Antonio Brown will return this punt. And a run back of about 8. The Colts have controlled this game with their defense. It has been a shutdown performance. All you have to do is look at the scoreboard to see that.
Oh, they got to be proud of what they've done so far here out there on the defensive side. The execution has been tremendous. The players are in the right position. They're doing the right techniques. That's why they're winning a close game here so far.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. First down at the 34. Bell's got it on the handoff. He's taken down at the 35.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Ben Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. Snapping out of the gun. Beckham's got it on a pass that had some heat. 3rd catch today so far.
The Steelers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Beckham's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Roethlisberger's completed his last 6 passes. The Steelers take it from the 43. Going deep. Nice catch.
Steelers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Bell's taking the handoff. Good for only a yard.
Bell's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The line of scrimmage right at the 9.
One more snap and another quarter is in the books. That sack belongs to Vontaze Burfict. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Williams is in the backfield. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. So they failed to convert on third down, but that's been one of the lone failures on third today.
It takes courage by an offensive coordinator in the fourth quarter, and you're behind to run the football. But he shows that courage, he runs it, and he gets rewarded. Good blocking, big pickup that time by the offense.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. Bell's going to take the handoff now. The Steelers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, what the coach is trying to do, he's trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it, and there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop them.
No one would argue that these are two of the best running backs in the league, but you see the stats, and both have been held in check.
Yeah, they've been held in check because the defense is keyed on the running back today. They crowded the line of scrimmage. When you have situations like this, to win the football game, it is truly up to your quarterback now.
First down now in a dangerous spot here. Fleener's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Takes it from the strong eye. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. In a real tough spot here on second down. Second and 10. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. And that gains 1.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
Backs to the wall on third down. Third and 9. Again, they'll lean on him. That's a third down conversion, a rare sight so far today.
The Colts, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
First down and 10. He's going to get another carry, and that picks up 3.
When you lead the game in the fourth quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Looking long.
What an amazing effort by the receiver to strip him of the interception.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
It'll be third down. The Colts need to get to the 34 for a first down. They'll go shotgun here. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First down at the 38. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. Second down and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
The Colts do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
3rd and 5 still to go even after that last completion. The Colts will go with the pistol on this play. Scanning the field. Another takeaway. Tackles made.
Shazier is probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
The Steelers will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
The Steelers have been in a fight today. The score's 24-17. First down at the 49. Roethlisberger sends it to Brown.
Steelers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Set up now at the 32. First down at the 32. Pass is intercepted.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
The Colts. Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Cleaners playing out of position in the backfield here. The Colts have it at the 24. Walker's got the catch and the first.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10. To the ground. And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play.
Let's go.
Gets the handle here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Now first and 10. They want to keep feeding him the football. He's taken down at the 47.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Second and 10. Shazier's the one who made the big stop.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
This is third down. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 13. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. That's a timeout call. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. They're in punting formation. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. Freeman's ready to take charge here on this next possession, and he, along with his teammates, know they can practically ice the game if they can come up big here on defense.
Here's what's important for a defensive player in a situation like this. Go out there and just whip your guy. If you do that, that's going to make your defense successful.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol. Knocked down as he fires it. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Second down and 10. Roethlisberger's tackled down after a gain of 10. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. And the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. A critical moment in this game as it's third down. The Steelers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Steelers take it from the 23. Le'Veon Bell makes the catch. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. Bell's got the catch and the first. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve.
And intercepted! Roethlisberger is going to take a lot of heat for throwing that pick. So much was riding on that drive. The game was hanging in the balance, and he turns it over.
I can't blame the quarterback in a situation like this. I'm blaming the coaches. The call was bad, and that's why the interception happened.
The Colts offense will now try to get something going, as defense has become the theme of this one today, Phil.
This is not bad offense. This is just great defense. Both sides. My gosh. I love what they're doing. They're playing with such enthusiasm. They have so much emotion. And when you play like this on the defensive side, you usually have great success.
The football rests at the 44. Takes the knee. The Steelers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. Second down coming up. Takes the knee. Third down. The Colts need to get to the 34 for a first down. They're set to punt it away now. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.